I'd like to pretty much welcome Wayne. Wayne, he's from California, Los Angeles. Wayne, why don't you go ahead and just, give people some background information as far as what you do?
Hi, I'm Wayne Hardison. I have a television degree. I'm working on my film degree right now. I graduate in 2 months, so I'm excited about that. And as I was in school, all I did was sound. That's like where my goal was, like doing the school. Even though I don't want to do sound, because I would like to direct one day in the future. But that's where like all my instructors have put me because I was good at it and I have an ear for sound. And the main things that I did with sound was a lot of boom work, boom operator. So that's about it.
Okay, so pretty much, we're gonna spend this podcast talking about, how to go about recording on set, recording audio that is on set, and a lot of people don't. I see a lot of great videos out there every now and then, Wayne, when people are recording, especially from local videographers. For myself, even myself up to now, I'm starting to use my external mics more. But a lot of videographers you're making great visuals or recording great visuals. Unfortunately, the audio would turn me away from the video completely. And I felt to myself like, if they knew more about the audio side of things, would that change a little bit, and would that help them out? Would that make better pictures and stuff like that, and possibly make them more money in their works and stuff,
Yes.
So Wayne, why don't you go ahead, tell people, what do you feel like are the most important concepts they need to get down pat when they're shooting, when they're recording on set audio?
Okay, well, I do know a little bit about mixing, but that's not where my profession was. So at school, because I did a lot of boom operating, but like a boom operator needs to hold the boom right and not slouch or anything like that. And they have to put the boom where the female or male's nose is and mouth, like they have to have it like directional, like up and down. They can't turn in or anything because you have recorded like bad sound. You want to always get good sound because sound is a big part of your movie or anything, period.
Wait. For those of you listening, what Wayne is, I think what Wayne is saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Wayne, is when you're recording, what he means by record up and down is that when you're, a proper technique with the boom is to pretty much make sure that you guys are aiming up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor.
Down towards the floor. You have to have it like right there where, like over the guy's head or a female's head, but like near the nose and mouth.
Okay.
It's like a little small cup that you have to aim for. But a professional boom operator, they need to know the camera department lenses so they can get a good framing. A good boom operator never asks the other departments if they can get a frame line. The boom operator operator should already know that. They should be studying all the camera lenses, so they would, get it right, so they won't be dipping into frame.
Right. Because especially when you're shooting film, if they shooting film, God bless that boom operator for getting that wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if they get fired really fast, because shooting on film could get pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, like, to me, booming is pretty hard. Like, it is really hard, but boom operator has the most exposure because they're always on set, and they do get tired from holding the boom up there so long, even though the boom is light. But they say that females are better boom operators than guys because they can take pain and guys can't take pain.
Yeah, well, females is females, especially in the film industry, they've been doing a very kick-ass job. Pardon my language, but they've been doing a very great job, and they've been from editing to directing. Females definitely been carrying the torch for a while too. But yeah, so pretty much, one thing I heard on Wayne is that when you boom micing it and everything, it's a good idea to make sure that when you are aiming towards the floor, to aim towards the mouth at the same time, huh?
So you always have to aim towards the floor.
Towards the floor and towards the mouth at the same time. So it's like pretty much trying to get that angle or whatnot. But just like Wayne said, when you guys are doing it, make sure you're keeping that obviously you're gonna try your best to keep that thing out of frame, right?
Yes.
And
because the director doesn't like the boom up, the boom to be dipping in frame because time is money. And money is time.
Money is time. You took the words right out of my mouth, Wayne. They pay.
Time is money and money is time.
Yeah, they're paying people to to be out there.
They always want to get off set on time. They overtime, then that's more money that they have to pay, and they never don't want to do that.
Right. They want to keep expenses low.
Yes.
So, great. On boom mics and everything. I wanted to go a little bit more about recording on set. Oh yeah, one more thing before we go any further, I wanted to say, guys, when you guys are boom micing it out there, when you do start, or if you guys are already doing it, keep that. I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong, Wayne, but it's a good idea to make sure you guys are not angling it towards the sides, like the walls. Because you could pick up a lot of noise, and it's gonna end up suffering in the post production and potentially fired.
Oh yeah, and before like they shoot anything, you have to get with the G&E department and like figure out where the showers are and everything.
Right.
Because they don't like shadows. They don't like shadows, so boom operator has to be on point on everything.
That's deep stuff. Let me just go into some little bit more information about recording on set real quick before we end this. If you guys are shooting on set and you guys want to know what type of mics to get, and you guys don't have boom mics, you can't afford boom mics or whatnot for whatever reason, or you can't afford to hire someone to do it, it's fine. There are some other methods you guys could use that still give you superior quality. That would be I would recommend using external mics. Mics that are not recording straight out of the camera. If you guys do happen to get external mics, I would say that they're very good in the sense that external mics would allow you to record higher sample rates. and record at a higher bit depth. If you guys know what that is, and if you guys do happen to get external mics, try to shoot for anything. Try to record within, I would say, 24-bit and 48 kilohertz. All right. I'm coming from audio engineering background, and I definitely would tell you guys to do that as well. If you guys do decide to opt out of the boom mic stuff, look into condenser mics. They're usually the best for movies and stuff like that. And I had somebody I asked anybody if they had any questions in regards to recording on set, and I had one person contact me. His name is Dizzy Dot, and he.
Oh, is it okay if I say something?
Absolutely, Wayne. You are the man. You are the man, Wayne. You're the man.
As a boom operator never buy any booms. If you're a boom operator, don't buy anything. The director is supposed to take care of all that. They're in charge of everything. So don't go to a sound store or anything like that to buy your equipment, because if you get a gig and you don't have a boom, then the director's supposed to take care of all of that for you.
You're the man, Wayne. You're the man. Yeah, that's dope, man. Some people definitely. I know I would definitely make that mistake and do that. 'Cause I just like to have my own type of stuff. That's always been a drawback with me. I always like. Coming from New York, I never really had the option to really rent out stuff.
Yeah.
But me, I just love having.
I'm not saying that you can't buy, your own boom, but like if you have gigs as a boom operator, if you have a boom, don't bring your boom.
Right. Oh yeah, that's.
Because a director should always have a boom for you.
Right. And I can imagine.
You don't want to ever bring your own equipment on set unless they ask you to and you're okay with it. But as a professional boom operator, then director's supposed to take care of all of that for you.
Deep stuff, guys. Deep stuff. Before we wrap it up, I just want to answer a question from Dizzy Dot. He's out of Albany, New York. That's where I just came from. I myself am from New York. I was raised in Brooklyn, but for the last 7 years of my life, I was living in Albany, New York, the capital. And I met some great videographers out there. One of them is named Dizzy Dot, and he has his own video business thing online going for him. Is going well. It's called Goodfellas Films. Fellas is spelled with a Z, and so is films. You guys can look up his work and stuff like that. He's great at music videos, and he's working towards movies right now. He's working at putting out a movie, and who knows, I might see him out here soon. But his question was pretty much, and if you can answer it, Wayne, go ahead, take a stab at it. But he said he wants to know how to get audio to sound clear when it's coming from the mic within the camera itself. How to get that reference audio to sound really clear. Any ideas?
You talking about like camera sound?
Yeah, like let's say if I'm recording from a Canon 5D or 7D, and I want to get the audio to sound like crystal clear, as if it came out of a external mic.
Well, like as a boom operator, you always gonna get your sound, and the mixer is going to, get the sound for you. But you will also have camera sound as well as backup. But you never want to rely on the camera. And I don't know too much about the camera, because that's the camera department.
Right. That's a whole different beast.
Yeah, it's a whole different. Like, camera people take care of all that.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. You know what I mean? I definitely looked into it, and my suggestion to you, Diz, his name is Dizzy, Dizzy Dot. My suggestion to you is, to pretty much, if you are gonna be recording audio out of a camera, out of your camera, I suggest you make sure you have the AGC turned off. You don't want to have any gain control, any automatic gain on it. And make sure that when you do that, when you are recording audio manually, that the dialogue that you're recording is recorded the loudest, and that you're in a location that is really, really quiet, almost dead in sound. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna, that's one way you can make sure that your audio is coming out clear. It probably still wouldn't be the clearest, but to get it to perform, with peak performance, I would say to make sure that the room, the location you're shooting in is pretty much quiet. And if you're shooting outside, in an outside location, I recommend getting the windscreen. Two companies you could look into for that would be Rycott and Redhead. Okay, and if you decide to get any accessories so you can shoot higher quality audio with your camera, you may want to look into getting an XLR adapter, which allow you to plug studio microphones, music studio microphones, and condensers into your camera itself. But still, that's not gonna go ahead. That's still not gonna allow you to get the performance that an external microphone would allow you to get. So some external microphones, I'm talking about, is like a Zune H4 H4n, and another external digital recorder, maybe a 744T. It's a 4-track digital audio recorder. It allows you to be more pro with it, but it's go ahead. It's still not gonna. It's not the most professional, but it's pretty up there. You'll be able to get away and with very clean audio. Go ahead, Wayne.
And also, if you don't know anything, make sure you stay in your department. You don't want to never ask other people in different departments how to do something, because that's not professional. Because other department heads have their own job to do, and you have your job. And if you don't know something, then ask somebody that's in your department, because they might know something that you don't.
There you go. Yeah, you guys want to pretty much get that community thing going on. So pretty much that's it. Remember, guys, when you guys recording the audio, monitor your audio. Make sure you guys got a meter. If you don't, you're in trouble. Or just use your ears to the best of your ability, and keep it between 0 and -12 decibels, guys. That's once it gets under -12, then you might be going a little bit too low. Anywhere between 0 and -12 allows you to record audio at peak at peak performance, without clipping. That is, don't clip. Make sure you guys are not going over 0. It's very important to stay stay below 0. And another reason, Dizzy, you don't want to pretty much have audio recorded from the camera, which I'm pretty sure you probably already know, is that a lot of DSLRs, I don't know if you knew this, Wayne, but a lot of DSLR cameras nowadays have something called an image stabilizer on it.
I'm not sure.
What that is it pretty much, it's like a microcomputer within the camera. So pretty much anything that's auto, it's pretty much, it may have like a sound coming out of it. We may not hear it. You may not hear it, with the human ear, like off the back. But until you put your ear really close to the camera, or after you record audio from the camera, you can hear stuff like the camera's motor.
Oh, like autofocus.
Yeah, you know, stuff like that. When you could hear the autofocus on you know, after you record.
Yeah, I know all about that autofocus. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. So, you know, there's, you know, all these auto functions and stuff like that. When they say go manual, you know, it's just, guys, you know, go manual. You know, go manual when you could. You know, you save your battery life, and at the same time, help you get quieter recordings. All right. So that's it for today. You know, you guys already know the slogan is be what you study. If you guys have any more questions in regards to audio, feel free to post them. Send your questions to Vince the producer at videoschool.net. If you have any questions in regards to filmmaking, you guys can also connect with Wayne. Wayne, go ahead, if you want to, you can leave your contact info, you know, where people can follow you at, stuff like that, if they have any more questions in regards to filmmaking, or if you guys, you know, are interested in working with Wayne. He's looking forward to pursue acting more than anything else. So you guys look into that. You know, he's just now transitioning from filmmaking to more of the technical work to artistic stuff, as far as, you know, the acting that's involved. So if you guys got any questions on that, he's very resourceful. You know, he got a couple degrees and stuff. You know what I mean? He's working towards getting his black belt degree in it. So yeah, Wayne, any information you want to leave the people with?
You can reach me at www.facebook.com. My display name is Wayne Lorenzo Hardison. I don't know my URL, but if you can find me a lot easier if you just type in my full name. My name will like pop up like right then and there. It's like no searching. But yeah, it's Wayne Lorenzo Hardison. That's where you can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram, Wayne Hardison, and that's about it.
All right. So how do you spell Harrison? How do you spell your last name?
Hardison.
Let me pull it up just to make sure that everybody who's listening could won't struggle finding it. Let me see. So if you guys looking for Wayne, his name is spelled Wayne. Hardison is spelled Hardison. Is that correct, Wayne?
But yeah, that's my last name. But if they try to find me on Instagram, I mean not on Instagram, but Facebook, you have to type in my middle name as well.
Okay.
If you don't type in my middle name, then you gonna find my father.
Okay. So guys, that's Wayne L. Hardison.
Yeah. Wayne L. Hardison or Wayne Lorenzo, that's Lorenzo Hardison, Hardison. Yeah, like I said, if you don't type in my middle name as well, then you gonna find my father, because I'm a junior. But I didn't put my name as a junior. I'm just as Wayne Hardison as well. But if you want to find me on Facebook, then you have to type in my full name to find me.
Okay. All right, Wayne. You know, don't forget, be what you study, man. You know, www.videoschool.net is the site for you guys if you guys want to have more information about how to go about film production and stuff like that, video production. You know, this is like, you know, some pretty nitty gritty stuff you guys could use and, you know, benefit and help you guys with your productions. All right. So turning it off, Wayne.